two parallel mountains in the Philippines and one is evil. Of the 7,100 islands that make up the archipelago that is the Philippines, it appears that tropical beauty isn't the only thing you could find in this country. Because there is a legend of two areas that are complete opposites of one another. Different in a fate sense, where if one chooses to visit one or the other, it could have tremendous outcomes on the travelers' lives. Story goes that if you were to travel to one mountain area called Mount Banahor, you could be granted good fortune. And even spiritually cleansed, as everything on the mountain is considered sacred. Which is a cave area and bonds that residents claim help in this process after exploration. Even going as far as stating that people would receive scratches while inside for all they've done wrong in their lives. That if too much, will teleport people from that mountain area to the opposing side where they could face harsh experiences. The flip side to this coin is called Mount San Cristobal, located on the island of Luzon, which is considered a cursed area, with residents suggesting steering clear of that place entirely as it has been costly to the lives of those who dared travel there. Both are active volcanoes, which has been said to cause inexplicable anomalies and phenomena. Besides that, fun fact though, it has never been mentioned as the source of how this phenomenon is happening. With stories claiming that climbers and travelers of Mount Cristobal are faced with a paranormal encounter. One that ends with their souls being taken from them and trapping them on the mountain for eternity. Now one would think the story would end there as nothing more than silly folktale, but eyewitness accounts of ghosts and apparitions have apparently been seen by travelers who were fortunate enough to leave the area unscathed. With one story claiming that a random couple would appear to visitors and offer to show them the most beautiful place there. When accepted, the couple would lead visitors to the deepest dense part of the forest there, where they would abandon people once they were too deep to find their way back by simply disappearing into thin air. What makes this story creepy is that it is on record that travelers have actually gone missing on that mountain area. With this being one of the stories to explain how that may have happened. Other paranormal experiences involve possession of travelers by the spirits who are trapped there, with claims of people being driven mad by the whole experience. So much so that they are forced to remain in asylums where they would meet their end, decades after their encounter. There are visitors who question the validity of these claims. However, it's been said by those who've been able to leave Mount Cristobal that while they were there that they felt an eerie atmosphere, which can be a common experience when dealing with spiritual and paranormal phenomena. On the more outlandish side of the stories, there are people who theorize that this area is grounds for alien abduction. However, the most famous of the tales of Mount Cristobal involves a couple passing over a mountain to reach a campsite. Until they reached a fork in the road they were heading and were not aware of which path to take, never knowing that making the wrong choice would cost them everything. Later, hikers would find this fork in the road and encounter the couple. They would assist in their choice of which path to take only to disappear on them in the middle of the night. The experience would be amplified by the fact that the lanterns they were using to see at night went in and out, forcing the hikers to travel blindly through the rest of the night. To their surprise though, they found their way as if the couple helped them take the right path to safety. But, fortunately for the hikers, they never seen glowing lights that apparently appeared to visitors to lure them to an actual monster. You can use your imagination on what could have happened from there, because one thing that makes these claims spooky is that there is hardly any photography or video online of Mount San Cristobal.